Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. Now, we have opened a couple of capsules from different MGA Make It Minis and Zuru MiniBrands. Today I wanted to open some of the Zuru MiniBrands books capsules and take a look at what we get inside of these. So let's go ahead and do that. And find our little zipper spot on the capsules. And the outside wrapper is pretty easy to get off. And so is the inside wrapper. Oh, and I just wanted to show you, it does say this capsule's made with certified recycled plastic. So that's a good thing that Zuru is doing. I'd like it more if there were a way to reuse these capsules for something, if we could turn them into some sort of craft, the way the MGA MiniBrands capsules are, or if they came in maybe a little box that we could use for storage. So let's take a look at what we get in our bags. Alright, our first book is a paperback. It's Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask. And we have a printed first page. And the other pages are also printed. That's pretty good. So we'll try to set everything up here on our table. And we should have a collector's guide. Oh, here we go. Here's our collector's guide. So we can keep track of everything that we're getting. And let's see. Here's the Goosebumps book. So once we open some of these, we'll check those off. Our collector's guide. Our next one is Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds. That's not working. Okay, so in this package, we have a hardback book, The Library of Souls, and we also get a magnifying glass so that we can use it to look at the printed pages for these books, and a little bookmark that's not all that exciting. We should look at the inside of these other books. So we do have some printing inside. So we'll have to try out the magnifying glass and see if we could actually read any of these books. Now, this package is thicker and it feels like it should be the bookcase. So I'm going to set that one aside and we are going to open all the bookcases at once, and I'll show you what I have planned for the Barbie house. Capsule number 2. Another collector's guide. And here's our next bookcase, so we'll set that one aside and open up our books. Okay, so alright, we've got a hardback copy of Dog Man, and so we have a first page and some little comics there, but then the rest of the book is blank. So it would have been nicer if that one was printed all the way through. And we get another magnifying glass and a slightly different bookmark. This one looks a bit like an old-fashioned map. And I guess the first one does as well. It's just a little darker and more difficult to see. All right, and we got Bunnicula. I remember reading this book when I was a kid. I really enjoyed it. And so we do have quite a few printed pages. So far the Dog Man book is the only one that doesn't have printed pages all the way through. And we've got Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And that one is also printed all the way through. So these are pretty nice. And we have the barcode on here. I didn't notice that before. So that makes them look a little bit more realistic. And capsule number 3, collector's guide, our bookcase, and this time we got Diary of a Wimpy Kid. When my kiddo was younger, this was a favorite, this entire series. And that one also has printed pages. So, and it's a hardback as well, so that will look nice on our bookcase. And another magnifying glass. And this bookmark says MiniBrands Books. It's the same on both sides. I wonder if the maps can be put together to make anything. And we have Roald Dahl's Matilda. That's another good book. And it is also printed all the way through. And this one is a soft cover, a paperback. And our first double, Bunnicula. I did say that I enjoyed this book, but maybe not enough to have 2 copies of it. And capsule number 4, this is my last capsule. Here's our bookcase, our collector's guide. Our first bag. And Black Beauty. There we go. This one's also hardback, and it has printed pages all the way through. So far, and if you've opened some of these MiniBrands books capsules before, let me know if this is the same sort of trend that you saw, where we get 1 hardback book in each capsule, a magnifying glass, a bookmark, and then 3 paperback books, and then the bookcase. So let me know if that was your experience as well. And this is another duplicate. Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think we should do with our duplicates? So far we have only gotten 2 duplicates, the Bunnicula and the Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds. Fingers crossed that this is a new one. No, another duplicate. Goosebumps, the Haunted Mask. So let me know in the comments, what do you think we should do with our duplicate books? Should we recover them? Or maybe some other ideas of what we can do? Okay, so I've rearranged our books a little bit so that you can see everything. And I thought we'd take a look at the collector's guide. So here on the back, it says there are 40 plus to collect. And in the commons, we got Roald Dahl's Matilda, The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, this one here from Scholastic, Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds, and Goosebumps, the Haunted Mask in our commons. Then there's also rare. So the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Library of Souls were in the rare collection, and so is Bunnicula. But how can Bunnicula be rare and we got 2 copies of it? But then we also, here under the ultra rare, we got the Black Beauty, so that was good. And Dogman is listed in luxury, so I guess we did pretty well in opening 4 capsules. We did end up with 3 duplicates. So if you have any ideas of things that we could do to use our duplicates with that, turning them into some different books that we could put on our bookcase, let me know in the comments below. Maybe if you have duplicates of different books, you might be interested in trading. So that's something that we could set up as well. All right. So we also got, since I did pick up 4 capsules, I have 4 bookcases, and we're going to put those together. Here are our instructions. They look pretty straightforward, and I have heard some people complain that they didn't want more of the bookcase, but I was actually looking forward to getting more bookcases, and I'll show you why once we figure out how to assemble these. Okay, so it looks like Alright, so this is our back, and looks like we snap these together. Like this. Okay, I fumbled around a little bit and I figured it out. So the large square piece goes in the back, and we want to have these pegs sticking up on top. Then there are little slots in the side that you put everything together, and then this is the bottom. And then we have this top, and I guess that can go on either direction. So that's a pretty nice little bookcase. And the reason why I picked up 4 of these, you'll see next. So we'll take our next set of bookcases and put that together. So here's the back. Want to slide that in. And put our bottom so that this part faces forward. And we want to slide that in before we put the 3rd wall of the bookcase in. Put that together. This actually has a nice little wood grain to the plastic, so it's actually pretty nice looking. Now my plan then was to, instead of putting the top on here, going to attach this first one. So we have two together. And then our instructions show that then we put these pieces here on the bottom. So we put that in like that. And like that. So we end up with a pretty nice little bookcase. Looks a bit like something that you'd get at IKEA. And this is about a little higher than knee-high for Barbie. When we put these together, it is about 4.5 inches tall. A little over 2 inches wide. And about a little over 1.25 inch deep. So what I was thinking that we would do with these is we can stack them up to make 2 bookcases, and these would be nightstands on either side of Barbie's bed. So once we get the Barbie house set up, we can do that, and then Barbie can keep her books and other items on her nightstands. So let's put the other 2 bookcases together. Alright, so I've put together the second bookcase here. I had to fumble around a bit with that. And these are actually larger than I expected they would be. But it'll be really nice to put our books in. And if you wanted, I know a lot of people complained that after they got one bookcase, they really didn't need any more. But you could stack these up 3 or 4 high to have a nice little display bookcase in your Barbie house. And we do have 2 extra tops that we didn't use, and 4 extra supports, but maybe we can figure out some way that we can use these nice rectangular pieces of plastic to do something else in the Barbie house. So thank you very much for watching as we opened the Zuru MiniBrands books capsules. Took a look at the books that came in this capsule, put together the bookcases, and then figured out a way that we can use those in the Barbie house. So once we get the Barbie house set up, and Barbie's bedroom specifically, we'll be including those bookcases to be her nightstand. Here we go. We'll put one of our magnifying glasses there so she can read these tiny little books a little bit more easily. Well, thank you again for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe below. It really does help our channel to grow. And once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in a future video, just comment below with the hashtag InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye-bye.